Generation Y, those 20 to 30-year-olds, they had it all, didn't they? They could do what they liked, be whatever they wanted to be. Jobs and opportunities were there for the taking, and it seemed the good times would never end. Then came the crunch, and what an almighty shock it was. Suddenly jobs disappeared, life was tough. Gen Y didn't know what hit them. But before the oldies start crowing, "I told you so," remember this. These kids that we think are so spoilt also tend to be pretty imaginative, adventurous and resilient. So Charles Woolley went out to see if they have what it takes to survive the bad times.
Even on the balmy Gold Coast, a cold wind is blowing through the lives of a generation who've only known sunshine. The economic storm is affecting all Australians, but it's young people at the beginning of their working lives who are hurting the most and who are totally unprepared.
Well, I had a great childhood, actually, just because it was so easy. There was no responsibility. You had everything handed to you. And now, you come out into the big world and you can't get a job. That's when it sort of gets tough.
21-year-old Justine Sydenham came to the Gold Coast for work and sunshine, and this week at least found neither.
My name's Justine, I'm currently looking for a job.
Still, she pounds the pavements every day, handing out her resume to prospective employers.
Sorry, at the moment I don't have anything, but I'll certainly take your resume and put it on file.
How does your day begin? You're serious about this, aren't you?
I am serious. I wake up, 8, 9 o'clock. There's no point sleeping all day. Wake up, get straight on the internet. It's frustrating. I'm even happy to settle for a pub job and I can't even get that.
Heaps of energy, heaps of attitude, get right into the camera, just rapping to the lens of the camera.
25-year-old Julie Dixon is a classic product of Generation Y, born after 1976. A motivated self-starter, convinced she had the world at her feet.
And go for it.
For her entire life, the economy had boomed. She got every job she ever wanted, and brimming with confidence, set out on her own a year ago to start a video production company.
You
gotta wear it like this. It's gotta be just off the head and a bit to the side. That's it. Like that. And then do this. West side.
It's not me. Julie may never make a rapper out of me, but initially her dream to make hip-hop videos was flourishing. Then the business lost its beat. As the global financial crisis hit, profits plummeted. Because you've had great success with the music video.
That's right.
It was on TV.
It was on TV, and we thought, fantastic. We were getting inquiries left, right and centre. People wanted music videos. People were loving our work, and then it came crashing down.
How hard is it to see your dream just fade away?
I had no idea what a recession was, sort of what happened, how it can affect people. So I guess I was like a horse with blinkers a little bit. I could be whatever I wanted to be. The jobs were there, and now that's totally changed.
They've had the wind knocked out of their sails in the confidence department now, big time.
For a 53-year-old businessman like Mark Boris, millionaire founder of Wizard Home Loans, recession is nothing new. He spends a lot of his time these days introducing his Gen Y employees to the harsh realities of today's financial world.
Well, suddenly I realise you're the patron saint of Gen Y. I mean, the place is full of them.
Exactly, all under 30. Everybody under 30, put your hands up. Come on, put your hands up. You are.
It hit these kids hard. Unemployment for them was up 40%.
Yeah, that's a bit like a summer suddenly. It just went bang, hit us, and we were gone. And the kids were shocked because they don't have any pathway after this. I mean, someone's got to set out a strategy for them to give them confidence. Otherwise, we're going to lose a whole generation.
Well, about there is about 100k, but he gets up to 220 at the end there.
26-year-old Jason Cray looks set for a life in the fast lane, driven by a first-class honours degree in engineering and an impressive CV. America, his Australian-built race car won an international competition against more than 100 university engineering schools.
Yeah, we're going to check all the stuff again, pull the wheels off and the brakes.
Jason was destined for big things, and then, globally, the motor industry collapsed, and with it, those high expectations.
Have you got many mates in the same situation?
Yeah, quite a few actually, yeah. People who've done the same degree as me, and yeah, just now they're all doing other sorts of random jobs, factory work and trades and things like that, not doing the job that they have a qualification for.
Today, this highly qualified young man works in an assembly line, into the night, sorting pills in a pharmacy depot. That first-class honours degree is gathering dust, but with nearly 200,000 Gen Yers out of work, at least Jason has a job.
Well, it's not exactly flexing you, is it? No. So I think I've changed my mind. I was thinking how honourable it was that you were doing this rather than going to Centrelink, but now, just between you and me, I'm thinking maybe Centrelink would be an easier option.
Yeah, it'd be easier, but I don't know, I'd get pretty bored sitting at home all the time, so...
You get to wear a great little jacket, though.
Exactly, I mean, how good do I look?
You look terrific.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's probably, at the end of the day, a good experience for him too. And, you know, it'll make him tougher and make him far more resilient.
You can't help worrying about kids like this. I mean, after all, that's a generation who have to pay our pensions. We should all be concerned, shouldn't we?
Well, they're the economic heartbeat of our future. We need these young people to be out there using their ability, their energy, and their work ethic, and be able to put in the hours that they can put in and all the flexibility they have. We need them in there at the right price to be able to make this country be more productive.
I think I got a fish.
There's something here.
What is he? It's a crab.
It's a crab.
But reality is biting for this generation who've grown up never hearing the word no, encouraged to believe they could pick and choose the future.
Did you get a bite?
Oh, yeah.
Justine walked out of a secure job in Melbourne's fashion design industry and came to the Gold Coast simply because she felt like a change.
What's always said about Generation Y is that you're a bit fussy.
Possibly.
I mean, could you go back to the fashion industry that you were in?
Yes.
Well, why don't you?
Because I'm happy up here. Like, if I went back to Melbourne, I would get my old job back.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go backwards, I want to go forwards.
Yeah, this is where I can hear the people out there saying, that's Gen Y.
Well,
What was wrong with the Melbourne job?
there was nothing wrong with the job. I needed change. I thrive on change.
It makes the older generation a bit crabby.
I'm just handing in my fortnightly form.
But Justine would rather take benefits from Centrelink than get stuck with a job beneath her expectations.
Are you prepared to compromise?
Yes, I am. I have an open mind. I'm happy to do anything. I'm ready for a new challenge. You know, working in a cafe is not challenging for me. I want something that's going to take me somewhere and it's going to challenge me mentally.
And of course, that's what they all want. One of those cool jobs in media, entertainment or fashion. But these days, for any job, there's a long, long line of hopefuls. In the last few months, the number of applicants for every vacancy has doubled.
And if you were to pick an animal, what would it be?
And like this group interview, the Gen Y selection process can be suitably new age.
The animal that I would be to best describe myself would be a dog.
I'd probably have to say I'd be a monkey.
Yeah, I would say a gorilla.
Even unemployment doesn't look like it once did. There are no job queues, no shuffling rows of prospective interviewees. These are the invisible job lines of the IT age.
I'd be applying for 10 jobs a day and you'd be lucky to hear back from 3, even with a courtesy letter or email to say, you know, you've been unsuccessful.
From kitchen table or from a Centrelink terminal, the queues now form in cyberspace where success or failure is judged by a machine. Unemployment is colder, lonelier and more frustrating than ever before.
There's no communication other than the click of the mouse or the enter on the keyboard. That's as far as you get.
Well, no wonder people get discouraged and just give up.
Exactly. Which is, the work's not there, create your own. That's the way I look at it.
You've certainly got to give Julie points for persistence.
And turn to the side, lift your arm up.
When her video business stalled, she decided to bring a little sunshine into these gloomy economic times with her own door-to-door spray tanning business.
How much money did we just make?
$30.
$30. Is that 30
That's
bucks
all.
well spent? On a cold winter's day in Adelaide?
Definitely.
I just saw an opportunity and I just grabbed it. I moved here from Queensland to South Australia and looking for a spray tanner myself, couldn't find one. I thought, what? I'll just create my own.
Well, see, she's an entrepreneur. Once an entrepreneur, always an entrepreneur. And that's fantastic.
But the fact is, small businesses like this one, all those creative Gen Y ideas are among the greatest victims of the recession.
Australia's got the most small businesses per capita in the world. We've got 3.5 million small businesses in this country. You know what? A whole lot of them opened up in the last, say, 5 years when money was available, capital was available, and basically you could be anything you wanted to be because everything was on fire. Unfortunately, a lot of that is now imploding, and all those new ideas, great ideas, are probably going to get closed in for a period of time.
Justine's business dream is to one day run her own fashion emporium.
What can you do for me?
Well, we might spruce you up a bit.
So we gave her the chance to prove her ambition matches her self-belief.
Older people all do look the same, don't
They
they?
do, yeah. Now let's... Okay.
Okay.
Do something without obliterating my natural style.
I actually noticed this jacket up here, which I think is great. What do you
I
think?
couldn't wear that.
Why not? It's very Paddington Bear style.
Well, it
isn't
is, yeah. You think that would be right for me?
Yes,
Left
I
at a
think
railway
it would
station.
Because it's very, it's like, it's that grandpa sort of style.
Yeah, thank you.
Gen Y, love them or hate them, probably the latter. They're our kids and we indulge them.
Maybe a painter.
Fact is, we encourage them to believe in their own invincibility. And don't they know it?
It's stylish, don't you think? It's your fault.
I knew it was my fault.
Yeah.
You've spent your whole life hearing people of my generation say to you, yes. How do you feel now that they're saying no?
It's frustrating because they look at you as being, you know, because your age, you're naive, you don't know what's out in the big world, but, you know, I've worked with older people. I've told older people twice my age what to do, and I struggled with that because they didn't think I knew anything. But
And it's likely they'll keep telling us what to do. But right now, Generation Y is coming to terms with the fact that getting everything you want is harder than it looks.
Do you think it's possible for kids today to achieve what you've got? To stand on your own rooftop in the middle of the city? Is it possible still to do that, or have those days gone?
Oh, it's possible, but it doesn't happen for a kid. Like, it didn't happen to me till I was 50, so... And then with a lot of luck, and then with a lot of help.
Beautiful, and we'll just fix up...
Julie Dixon has learned to compromise. These days, she shoots more weddings than music videos.
Lovely, that's beautiful.
To live happily ever after, the rest of Gen Y may have to learn the same lesson.
We keep walking.
It's all about lower expectations and possibly a difficult marriage of ambition and practicality. Are you using this interview as a massive job application?
I think of everything I do as a job application, Charles. Every person that I meet, no matter who I meet or who I'm speaking to, I believe you just never know who you're going to meet on a day-to-day basis, and every person you meet you should make your best impression on.
Because I tell you what, Julie, you've got the job.
Thank you. That's great.
Hello, I'm Tara Brown. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minutes segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.